Hi, if you're new, my name is Sade, the storyteller, and welcome to the Teller Podcast. Just to give you what I talk about in general is mainly mental health, and now I've introduced a segment of anime. I do girl talk, I do go off topic, but my main topic of discussion majority of the time is just self-discovery, mental health, and just how to be the better version of you, I guess. Also talk about my own experiences, because I do feel like when you do talk about your own experiences, you never know who you're helping. So I always think that's good. But without further ado, we're going to get into today's episode. It's going to be a little bit different. If I do sound, a bit down, it's because I am down. Just due to the topic I'm about to talk about. I've been feeling like this for a long time. I literally had a conversation with my sister. I think I say it to her all the time, that I can't shake this feeling, like loneliness. Like that feeling of loneliness, especially if you felt that for a long time. Oh my gosh, it can feel like hell on earth sometimes. There's benefits to loneliness, and then there's the negative sides of loneliness. And I think right now, I'm in between, but I've been feeling like this for a long time. Not the kind where you're physically alone, but the kind where you feel empty even when you're surrounded by people. Like, deep what I just said. I feel lonely even when I'm around people. And I think it's okay for me to say that out loud. And I'm proud of myself for admitting that I feel lonely. I've been feeling empty for years. Like there's a hole inside there's a hole inside of me that won't go away. And the emptiness isn't just sadness, it's more like a missing piece. Like I'm walking through life with a part of me that feels unfinished. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a room full of people, but I'm still alone. Like, you know that black sheep theory? Like, there's a field full of white sheeps, and then you got me, the black sheep, just standing there by myself. Like, I don't blend in one bit. Like I don't blend in one bit. If it's like it's like I feel stuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I just feel stuck. I'm like, what do I do? Like, I'm not even moving forward. No matter how hard I try, no matter what I do, it's like I'm stuck. I just, yeah, like sometimes wonder, is this emptiness just a part of me now, or is this what life feels like from now on? And that's actually like quite scary, because yesterday when I was in my room late at night, I was just thinking, like, will this feeling ever go away? Like, will this feeling ever go away? Will I experience some sort of happiness? Will I ever experience some sort of fulfillment? And I guess I'm always asking myself those questions. Like, it's always replaying in my head, like those questions, always replaying. And then I remember I'm not the same person I was a year ago. I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. And that gave me a little bit of hope, I guess, because I do want to say I have changed as a person, and I want to say for the better. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a perfect human being, but God knows I'm a decent human being. Like, I'm not a horrible person. So that's one thing I can say. And I've been trying to understand why I feel like this as well. And I guess the truth is, I think it comes from being hurt. Like, I know I've said this a lot, but I've been hurt by lovers, and I've even been hurt by friends. I know I've said this, but like when you sit down with yourself and truly deep, how many people have hurt you? My gosh, like sometimes you need to catch yourself in that moment. Honestly, it's just too much sometimes. People I trusted and people I loved and people I believed would stay have all hurt me. Like, they've all hurt me. And I feel like when you've been hurt by someone you've opened your heart to, it changes you. And I think that's what it is. Like, before, like when I think of myself younger, if I'm like, I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story, or just get to know me in a deeper a deeper way, I guess. When I think of myself when I was 21 or when I was in high school a bit, like when people used to hurt me, you know what I would always do? Have a smile on my face and be like, I'm never going to change who I am. I'm never going to change who I am. I'm still going to be me. Like I would always have a smile on my face. Like I would always be happy like Bambi the reindeer was fucking me. Like Bambi the reindeer, like everyone could say anything and I'd still be like, I don't give it. Like, yeah, it hurts here and there, but it's like, I'll be like, oh, who cares? Like, it is what it is. But then I realized, okay, cool. If that's happening at like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, yeah. If that's happening for that long, you tend to sit with yourself and be like, it doesn't feel like it's a different event. It feels like that I'm reliving the same event, but just at a different age. And then you start to look at yourself and question yourself and say things like, is it me? Am I the problem? Like, am I actually the problem? And then I realized, yeah, this is actually a lot right now. I'm starting to change my perspective on how I see myself. Like I started to question everything, like everything. Like if they could hurt me, what does that say about me? If they could leave me, what does that say about my worth? If they could betray me, what does that mean about who I can trust? Like I just started questioning myself, and I think that's from that point I started speaking very negative about myself. Like I would be so scared to build new connections. Like honestly, I thought I was cursed. I know that's just such a strong thing to say, but I honestly thought I was like cursed. And the worst part is it doesn't just hurt once. I feel like that feeling stays with you, follows you into like new friendships, new relationships, new experiences. And it just becomes like a, you know, when the sun's shining, you have a shadow. Like it just becomes a shadow. So I used to just look at myself and think, yeah, like, yeah, it's me. What do I need to do to be better? Like, you know, what do I need to try harder? Do I need to love harder? Do I need to do more? And then, like, the more I would do, the more hurt I would get. The more hurt I would get. Is that the word? The more hurt I would get. Yeah, like, it's really, I try not to feel sad about my past self, because that's not me. Although I'm feeling these feelings, that's not me. Like, when I look back, I'm like, that girl seriously didn't deserve all of that. And I genuinely think human beings can be horrible. Like, honestly, they can be horrible. Like, you being treated a certain way can seriously rewire how you see yourself and how you view the world. And this new person that I'm becoming, I like her, yes, 100% I do, but I feel like I am this way because of all these people and all this hurt that I've endured. Like, every time I deepen my head when I was doing therapy, and my therapist would, like, his face, he would look at me with sadness and be like, wow, Sharon, like, you've really been hurt. Like, you've really been hurt for your whole life. Like, and it's not even just, you know, friends or lovers. It's family too. Like, you've been hurt so much. And I would always put on a brave face, but I think that mask has slipped. I think that mask has slipped, and now you can see the emotions, and I think you can just see it through my eyes. Like, there's like pain there. Like, I have severe trust issues, and I'm not one of those people that are just saying, yeah, you know, like, yeah, I fucking have trust. No, I have severe trust issues. When you're like someone like me, like, I love hard. When I say I love you until thy kingdom come, Like, that's just how I am. And I always used to say, I hate myself. I hate the way I am because I love so hard, and that feeling never gets reciprocated back. That person never loves me the way I want to be loved. So I'm getting very passionate. Like, it cuts deep. Hence why I have to be passionate. So I'm getting comfortable, you know. If I sound all over the place, I feel like this is good because it shows how organic I'm being and how authentic I'm being. Like, it's, you know, like if I go off script, I go off script. But yeah, as I was saying, I've developed like trust issues because if I'm being honest, and it's not something that I would say, is because I'm scared. Not just scared of being hurt again, but scared of getting close to someone, investing in them, only for them to leave. And I always say that, like, I'm scared to just be myself because I know you're gonna leave, and God shows me they don't stay here long. They just fuck off and leave, and it always leaves a hole in my heart. Yeah, man, this topic is a lot, but yeah, it always leaves like a sad feeling in my heart. And sometimes I hate this new version of myself because I feel so I'm not the same person that I was before. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. No. I miss that happy person. I can't tell you I'm happy. I can't tell you what happiness feels like. I can't tell you what love feels like. I can't tell you if I recognize that feeling of love. Like, I really don't feel that. Like, I don't feel that. And I feel like what I've been doing recently is just protecting myself. Like, I have a wall up, and the wall is not just to protect me. It's also keeping me from feeling like unfulfilled, I guess. I'm not saying that I don't have friends, just a disclaimer. I have friends, don't get me wrong, I have friends, but I can't shake that feeling that something is missing, and I've been saying this for a long time, like, something is missing. Like, I can't shake the feeling that I'm still waiting, and that waiting makes me feel empty, you know? I have people around me, I have people that say they care, but there's still a part of me that still feels alone. Like, I'm missing the kind of connection that fills my heart. I'm missing the kind of love that makes me feel safe. And when you've been hurt before, you start to doubt that love is real, like I said. And now I think love is temporary, and maybe friendships don't last, and maybe I'm just meant to feel empty. And that's actually quite sad that I feel like that. Like, if I'm being totally honest, like, I was bawling before I recorded this because I've been in my head so much. And that's one thing that they never told you when you turn 25, is that your frontal lobe develops to the point where you're so self-aware. And I think it's okay to live in your truth. If people don't like that, then that's fine. But as long as you're happy, that is more than okay. It's sad to actually say you have people around you, but you still feel lonely. And I don't think that's a good feeling to feel, because I feel like when you have people around you, you shouldn't feel lonely. They should fill that void. They should be making you feel amazing. And if I'm being honest, I don't feel that one bit. Like, I don't feel that one bit. And I hate it. Like, sorry if I'm pausing or whatever, but I hate it because I look at other people, yeah, and I know I talk to ChatGPT. I don't have a therapist no more. And ChatGPT will be helping me. I know they say don't trust an AI and stuff, but like, it just kind of helps me think a bit. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 days, is breaking down how I actually feel so I can understand these emotions. Because I feel like when you've bottled an emotion, it's like, I want to understand why I feel like this. So I have to dig deep. Even if I don't want to go that far back, I have to dig deep and understand why I feel those feelings. Like, one of them is just support. That feeling, I can't shake that feeling. That I know a lot of people say strangers are meant to support you, but if I'm being honest, that's a cop-out thing to say, especially from friends. It's a cop-out thing to say, because I was saying to ChatGPT, actually, you see Kai Cenat and Ty Lil and all those people that he hangs out with, we see it. Ty Lil always cries when Kai accomplishes something. Like, he's always speaking so highly of him, right? Even Phantom and Kai, I think they've been friends for like a while, like a very long time. They came up with each other. They cry for each other. I'm not saying that you have to cry, but you can see that they're so proud of each other, and they're all friends. And that is the type of love that I want. Like, that is the type of, wow, like, my friends truly are supporting me. Like, they're behind me. They support me. And if I'm honest, I don't feel shit, nigga. Like, I don't feel shit. Like, let me not lie about how I feel. I feel like they're doing the bare minimum. Like, I'm allowed to feel the way I want to feel. Yes, I love my friends, but I don't feel fulfilled. And that's no hate to nobody. I'm allowed to feel the way I feel. And I know there's so many people that feel the same way as me. They say your 20s are the hardest period of your life. And I think that feeling of loneliness, a lot of people feel that a lot. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling to feel. And the fact that I've been feeling like this for a long time, it's quite sad. Like, but I'm so glad that I'm not in the same place I was last year around like summertime. Like, summer, June, all the way to fucking October. Thank you, Jesus. I know I swore and it said Jesus. Sorry, God. I'm being very like potty mouth. But thank you, God, that I've let those strings loose, because fuck that bitch and fuck that nigga and fuck all of them. Seriously, sometimes you need to be like, fuck them all, because I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve to feel like that. I didn't deserve to be treated like that. And people never say sorry to me as well. And that's the sad part about it. Like, I just pray that I encounter people that are more so aligned with myself. I always say to my sister, you just get me. Yeah, we're twins. Yo, fun facts, I'm actually a twin sister. No, we don't look the same. We're polar opposites. I'm like to her, you just get me. She just gets me. I had a friend like that. She got me. And I don't have friends that I'm like, you just get me. Like, you just get me. Like, me and you are on the same page. Like, we could be cool as, like, we could be cool. But no. I don't have that. I don't have that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that. Which is what it is at the end of the day. And it's sad because I feel like I'm the only person that feels this way. Like, everyone else has their life together. Everyone else has like a love or connection. And I'm just here like cruising through the wind and figuring it out. But I know that's not true. I know there's people who are experiencing the same thing. I know there's people that feel the same emptiness. I know there are people out there who have been hurt and are still healing. So, yeah, like I said, I've been trying to shift my mindset and learning to trust myself again and learning to love myself, because that's one thing that I wasn't doing. Is when you have people hurt you so much, you look at yourself different and you speak so negative about yourself. And I feel like when you speak so negative about yourself, you can taint your soul. So as of recent, I was just like, yeah, I am that bitch. Forever will be that bitch. I think that's what Megan Thee Stallion said. And shout out to Mona Leo though, because she makes me feel like a bad bitch. Real talk. I love her. She's my favourite artist. But anyway, yeah, so I've been speaking life into myself, learning to love who I am as a person, who I'm growing to be. I don't need no validation. I don't need someone to make me feel like, to invalidate how I feel. If that's how I feel, that is how I feel. You can't change how I feel. Yes, I can see where someone else is coming from, but if you're making me feel like shit, I'm letting you know, ho, get back. Don't tell me how I should feel. And I feel like you don't need to be perfect to deserve connection. You don't have to be healed to be loved. Remember that. You don't have to be healed to be loved. But I feel like I'm in that stage where I can say that I'm not all the way healed, but I'm healed. Like my perspective on so many aspects of life or friendship, love has changed tremendously to the point where I'm content with the way I think. Like no one can shake it. Like the other day when I went to like a link up, I was like to them, they're like, do you see yourself getting married and kids? I'm like, no, I don't see that for myself right now. And then he was like, why not? Don't say that about yourself. Guys, if I don't see it in my future right now, like I used to think I would have 3 kids. And then I went to a period where I was like, no, I'm not having kids at all. I don't want kids. Like, no, I don't want kids. I'll be that rich auntie. But then I just said, Sean, you're lying to yourself because you know you want that chubby baby. And whoever that man gonna be, he gonna give you a chubby baby. And I said, I want one. I just see myself with one cute baby. And I'm going to love them, like, with all my might, you know? And I know I'll be a good mother. But even with love, I've already said this before, I genuinely don't think I can give someone the love that they want. Because only as of now, I'm learning to love myself. So how can I pour into someone else's cup if I'm barely pouring into my own cup? That's not fair on me. So until I've found my happiness without anyone else making me happy, like a friend or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, you know, if I need a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't discriminate. But yeah, husband or whatever. Like, I want to find happiness by myself. And I pray that I do find happiness. I've started to do affirmations. I've started to pray again. I have fell off. I can be honest. I have fell off because when I was praying to God, I did feel good. Like, no one can shake my relationship with God. Honestly, like, I talk to that guy. I cry to that guy. Like, my relationship with God is personal. So I don't really talk about my relationship with God. But I do feel like I need to get closer to him for sure. For sure. And I encourage everyone else to, whoever you pray to, have that connection with a higher being. I think you'll see life in a different way if you have that guidance, I would say. And remember that sometimes this feeling that you have can only be for a period. Sometimes it doesn't mean that it's going to be for years. It could be like months or 2. But try to be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You will overcome this feeling and things will work out good for yourself. Remember that power of the tongue. So if you're speaking negatively about yourself, eventually you will see yourself the way you speak about yourself. So if you think you're a fat bitch, you'll become a fat bitch. If you think you're shit at something, then you'll become shit. Like, you'll be shit at it. And I feel like no one's really shit at something, if that makes sense. Like, I know I'm not the best at playing football, but if I had the right training, trust me, I'll be on that pitch kicking balls, mate. Like, even with basketball, I know I'm good at basketball. If I had more practice with basketball, call me LeBron James. Do you get what I mean? Like, if I had more, because I can sing, y'all. Like, don't, like, if I did singing lessons, you get the drift. I'll sound like Summer Walker on a good day. Trust me. So, work on yourself. I need you young people to listen to me. Even if you're not young, you're 30 and you're starting again. You're 35, you're starting again. You're 40 or you're in your teens. Take time. Build yourself, because that's what makes you you. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love everything that you do. Learn to love every inch of your body and practice gratitude. I'm telling you. Change your mindset and you'll be good. But it's okay to feel lonely. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm like, oh yeah, things will get better. No, let's be realistic. You'll have your days where you're up and you'll have your days where you're down. But when you're down, try not to stay down for too long. Find that one thing that's your safe haven. And I struggled to find that. And shows like One Piece, because I love anime and I'm going to mention it all the time. Shows like One Piece, or shows like I've been watching Your Lie in April, just changed my perspective on life. I want to be more free. I want to be like Luffy. I want to feel more free. He's such a free character. You know, he cries when he wants to cry. He laughs when he wants to laugh. And he's always himself, and everyone around him love and support him. So I want to live my life freely like Luffy. Watch One Piece at your own risk, because it's actually 1,000 episodes. Don't ask me where I am, because I'm nowhere near. But I know I can finish it, okay? But yeah, just invest in yourself. Take time. Be kind with yourself. Pray to God. Have that moment with God and just ask him to guide you. Because without his guidance, where can you go? Without God, nothing's possible at the end of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I do apologize if I did sound all over the place. Remember that you are loved. I do love you. Thank you guys for the support. Without you guys, I don't think I'd be able to do this. I'm very appreciative of people that listen, to be honest. Yeah. Until then, see you next week.